What's next? Ah, this crew. Are they awake yet? Oh, rouse yourselves, you lice-laden layabouts. Stand and salute your new master, Baeloth, the entertainer. You may also thank me, since your meaningless lives are about to become infinitely more exciting, and quite likely, abbreviated. You have been brought here by an unlucky roll of the die. Well, unlucky for you. Gather some equipment, gird your loins, and prepare to fight. Nashim, my obedient slave, take care of them. And don't forget to give them a little spending money. I can hear you! It took you long enough, you pathetic pack of peripatetics. Are you ready for your very first battle in my arena? I have a crowd waiting, and I want to show them a rousing rumble. I'm afraid I can't let you go. I would be disappointing dozens of desperately depraved devotees of my devious diversions. And just look at all the hard work I've put into creating this colossal complex of combat. But you wouldn't want that to go to waste, would you? So as you can see, there's no way I will allow you to leave. Your only choice is to provide a particularly prodigious performance in the pits. I'll kill you, of course. And maybe your families. Now then, throw on some big smiles and... Ooh, dear. Maybe that one shouldn't smile. Have a cleric look at that most malevolent mouth. Anyway, back on topic. Are you ready to hear what you'll be battling against? Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? Huzzah! Now then, are you ready to hear what fearsome foes you'll fight first? Before any of our unwilling warriors wastes our time in a meaningful match, we like to warm them up with a little light exercise. So as not to overwhelm the newcomers, we'll start with the worst of a wretched lot of gibberlings. Well, that certainly could have gone worse. You've proven you can stamp out the weakest of opponents. Now let's see how you do against some who have eaten in the last 10 days. They may not look like much, but these gibberlings have passed inspection. Unlike that last sorry gang. You'll have to break a sweat to slay these savages. Well done, my precious pugilists. You've certainly proven that I picked well when I picked you to perish in the black pits. Prepare yourselves, my underdog gladiators. A gruesome fate awaits you at the hand of this motley mob of miscreants. I yanked them from a shabby saloon. Perhaps the victors can celebrate with a drink. Congratulations! You have slain a bunch of boozy bumblers. Najim shall ensure that you are rewarded appropriately. Behold! Your next adversaries are a pack of punchy hobgoblins I picked up near Waterdeep. I promised them freedom if they perforate you, so they're just itching for a chance to escape. Either that or my delousing spell needs work. Goodness! The look on their faces when they realized they would never again see those disgusting dens they call home. I think that deserves a bonus. I do enjoy toying with lesser spellcasters. I captured this insolent little necromancer running for his life outside of Menzoberranzan. How we got there, I don't know. But he does summon skeletons with supernatural speed. Uncanny! You seem to have a knack for killing things that are already dead. If only you displayed a little more flair and enthusiasm for your work. While the spell is mightier than the sword, something is lost during a subtle spell duel. What is that elusive quality? The visceral impact of body blows, the crunch of bone, and the rending of flesh. Behold! A team of pulverizing pugilists ready to pound the precious life out of our proud defenders. Well, you may be able to take a hit, but you certainly won't make one fighting such dull brutes. I must provide a more engaging foe for our next fracas. You've beaten my hobgoblins, which means you're exceptionally strong. You've also bested my pet spellcaster, which means that you've studied well. I can clearly not rely on one extreme or another. So instead, I shall crush you with a combination of combatants. Carry on. Inconceivable! Get out of here and take your reward with you. Ridiculous! Outstanding! Impossible! Fantastic! You've managed to crush everything I've thrown at you. Clearly, I have excellent taste in selecting gladiators. You've survived for longer than I expected and gained quite a following in the process. But don't worry, you'll be dead soon enough. I've dug out some of my rarer beasts. Very soon now, they'll crack your skull open and feast on the gooey innards. Oh, don't be such a preposterously petulant persnicket. I'll tell you what. Because you've been so gracious about all this kidnapping and forced to fight to the death business, I'll give you a reward. Now go get ready for your next battle. You'll most likely be slain, so it's probably time to perform whatever funeral rituals your culture requires. I'm afraid I haven't had time to arrange a suitable contest for this next round. Wait, do you feel that? Something trembles through the earth, like doom burrowing its way into the arena. There! Can it be? Yes! The biggest bugs that ever bored through the earth! After that last contest, I don't know whether to call you a gladiator or an exterminator. For our next contest, I have brought you nature's own avenger. A deadly druid with his own assemblage of amazing arachnids to annex, annul, abolish, and annihilate their adversaries. Again, you prove yourself a skilled swatter of insects. Perhaps what you need are some enemies with real backbone. Oh, now I feel a little bad about this one. I've allowed your opponents into the arena early so they can put their special talents to use. Try not to trip as you traverse the tricky territory. I didn't think you'd sidestep all those traps I instructed them to set up. You should be a pile of constituent body parts right now. Bah! Take your reward and choke on it. Some of my friends have come to me to confide their concerns that I have favored quality over quantity. Well, who says you can't have them both? Here, with 5 endless avenues to excitement, is my friend and yours, the magnificent Ogre Mage! That was hardly fair, routing your rival's reinforcements. But you have given me a great idea. What this contest needs are some fresh faces, and I have just the plan to provide some. Enough is enough! I am a fair master, as long as my needs are served by being fair. But this is ridiculous! I need fresh blood, so I have plucked a new crop of combatants from the conjuring kingdom of Fae. Meet your replacements. Get out. Get out! Get out of my sight before I burn your eyes from their sockets! My apologies. I seldom lose my temper before an audience. It's just that I'm so impressed by your performance that I find it difficult to express myself. I should be joyous, for with you I have created the entertainment spectacle of a generation. It is somewhat irksome that the crowd roars louder for you than when I step out to introduce the combatants, but, well, I shan't trouble you with the vicissitudes of show business. I shall find something far deadlier to trouble you with. While you've done an excellent job of entertaining my guests, it is time to eliminate your exasperating endurance. Oh, that doesn't mean you won't go out with a bang. Far from it, in fact. Najim, prepare a suitable gift for them. Tell me, which feeling do you enjoy the least? A foul set of clawed hands grasping at your neck? Or the painful, dissolving juices of slime creeping into your pantaloons? Wait, don't answer. You can have both. Oh, this is no fun. Your neck remains unscathed and your pantaloons are rapidly drying. What a waste of good slimes. While subtlety can be deadly, who doesn't love a good, straightforward beating? And what beating isn't better with bigger brawlers? Watch as these brutal behemoths batter their enemies to bloody rubbish. What a despicable display of enchanted weapons. It's almost as if someone gave them advice. Was it you, Najim? From the uttermost reaches of the Great Glacier, I bring you a frozen treat unlike any you have enjoyed before. Thrill to the fearsome ferocity of these frosty foes. Confound it! Once more you have anticipated my surprise! How does this keep happening? I nabbed this big fellow from the Plane of Fire, and my, is he ever angry. I'm even having a little trouble keeping this one in check. Begin the battle before this big belligerent breaks loose. It appears I have miscalculated once again. I grow tired of this game. Begone! You are beginning to bother me.
It is done.
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill? Had I known you would grow to become such a thorn in my side, I would have left you where I found you. You must be very proud of defeating all of the challenges that the great Baeloth has placed before you. How furious you must think I am. Surely you are on the very edge of freedom. No. No escape. No more tricks. No more performances. No more last-minute victories. Your lives end here. But at least your wish will be granted. I will personally face you in combat. Your antics grew stale long ago. Garrick, draw your blade and enter the arena with me. You and I shall bleed these creatures to death. Slowly. Such a dramatic turn of events. Gorch, would you mind repeating that splendid rant of indignation on the arena floor? I thought not. Garrick, Thardik, to me! Together we will traumatize these tenacious troopers. Enough! Glurak! I shall give you anything you desire if you kill these insolent fools! No! My captives triumph over me? Me? Baeloth the entertainer? Oh, this is all a terrible cliché! Unworthy of my final entertain...